Okay, welcome back guys to Persona 4 Golden. We are here, and we can finally play the game again after all the chaoticness of last time. I'm guessing I can't leave, right? Yeah, okay, after everything else that happened, I think we just try to leave here, or go to bed. Will Nanako be alright? Probably now. I don't think they would kill her off twice, at least I hope not. Then there's what happened in Namatame's hospital ward. The snow that started to fall, and the fog that won't disappear. What lies ahead from here on? I have no clue. You feel very tired. You should hurry and to get some rest for today. Alright guys, here we go. Get some rest. Oh, hello guys. It's been a while. I'm Igor. This?
Welcome. It's been quite some time.
It has. It seems you've been summoned to the Velvet Room. Okay.
Do not be alarmed. You are fast asleep in the real world. I have summoned you within your dreams. Now then, your journey has taken you quite a distance thus far. Do you believe you'll be able to successfully solve this mystery?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Splendid! The precise destination of this vehicle, that too is getting rather hard to judge. If we continue driving blindly, we may end up leading you further away from the mystery that you must reach. Well, why don't we take a moment to look back on your journey? It was for that purpose that I summoned you here tonight. Margaret?
Okay, so we're going to be like going back, like looking back at the past? Is this like where we get a clue on who the killer is, maybe? I have no idea.
Really getting it is totally different. I mean, really finding yourself.
We are experiencing the words engraved into your memory during your journey.
Failing to understand and failing to listen are rather different things.
All right, let's go ahead and think this through as much as we need.
If we leave any unanswered questions behind, we'll just be lying to ourselves.
I'll think as hard as I can and try to help.
Come on, we've accomplished this much together, haven't we?
Right, together.
And it seems you have comrades with you as well. Those heading in the same direction through this dense fog.
What's that noise? Yeah, they're also driving in the fog where Teddy is too. And notice how Teddy wasn't even in there. The car has stopped moving. Okay.
We'll be parked for the moment while I confirm our current heading.
As I mentioned previously, this year will signal a great change in your life. Though there isn't much time left, it can be worth your while to take the time to stop and reflect.
People are like water flowing in a river. There is only one stream, but all who pass through it are affected differently. Some travel fast, some change their course, experiencing countless events as they travel down the river of time.
Just so. The state of this room reflects the scenery of your heart. Perhaps this may be a time for contemplation rather than action.
Huh. Why is there a doorbell in a car? Okay. Wait. Okay, is it at my house, maybe? Like, who is it? Alright, the fourth. Oh, here it is. So I've been sleeping in, I guess. Well, it's not like I have anything else to do. It's probably Yosuke, because he was trying to find Teddy, right? Yeah, okay.
Teddy's missing.
Oh, great, he's still missing.
But I couldn't find him anywhere.
Well, then I'm worried, yeah.
Yeah, me too. He was acting all weird lately. Rise and the others are checking inside the TV to see if he's gone back to the other side. We're meeting pretty soon, so will you come with me to Jeunesse?
Sure. Where could Teddy have gone? He was in the fog. I don't know. Maybe, like, in Nanako's TV in her hospital room, right? He was there with her, so there was a TV in there, I'm, like, almost positive.
It's no use, man. We can't find him.
No luck for me either. I didn't sense anything over there. The fog's so dense it might be affecting my readings. I wish I could do better. I'm sorry.
Ted. Don't tell me he really went back to his world this time. We told him over and over that he could stay here.
So he doesn't know Nanako's alive either, I don't think. You recall the mysterious dream you had last night. This may be a time for contemplation rather than action. That is what Igor said, but... Well, if it's... Like, we need to contemplate, right? Let's think about this.
I guess that's all we can do right now. He plays dumb a lot, but he's attached to us deep down. He wouldn't disappear without saying anything, right?
I'm worried for Teddy myself, but let's trust in him and await his return. Right now, we must concentrate on the case. It won't be long before Namatame is transferred to another location. We must hurry, or we will miss our only chance to get his perspective on this.
You know, I've been thinking about the case since, but something just doesn't seem right.
Let's quickly review the facts.
Okay.
Of all the victims, only 2 were killed. Miss Yamano the announcer, and Saki-san. From the documents we found in the car, we know Namatame had some sort of dealings with them. After that, there were multiple attempted murders in which we were targeted. It was only when he took Nanako-chan that we caught him in the act, identifying his modus operandi in the process.
When I hear you put it like that, sounds like the dude's guilty.
As a result of Namatame's arrest, the police admitted that Mitsuo Kubo was a mere copycat killer.
Yeah.
Back up to yesterday. Remember when you said Namatame didn't have a motive to kill the announcer? That's what's bothering me.
Yeah, exactly, like...
Either he's completely nuts, or we're misunderstanding something.
Yeah, I wonder how they're gonna tie this together.
She's trying to say that if Namatame is sane, then there may be facts in the case we don't know about yet.
Well...
Sane or insane? Sounds like a play I saw before.
When he talks about saving people, what does that actually mean?
Maybe, I don't know.
It includes kidnapping people and throwing them into the TV.
But why would he do that, right?
You mean saving them through death? He did call himself a savior and said that the other side is a wonderful world.
So
He did.
They'll be saved if they die? What a bunch of crap! The bastard should have gone and saved himself. What do you think, Senpai?
There's something else I'm pretty sure going on. I don't think it was him.
If you think about it normally, it's gotta be him. But there ain't nothing
No.
normal about that.
Like, I just feel like something is causing him to do what he's doing.
When we first encountered him, he said, "You're the ones I saved. Don't worry, I'll save this girl too."
Yeah, he doesn't think he's doing anything wrong.
If he saves people by killing them, did he save us too? Would
Imagine
he
if they're all,
actually
like
fail to save us?
like really dead, right?
You raise a good point. If he thinks that salvation comes only through death, his words to us make no sense. And
Maybe by
another
throwing
thing,
them in,
the Namatame
he's
who
trying to
appeared on
protect
the
them?
Midnight Channel said he failed to save Nanako-chan.
Well, maybe he really was trying to save the victims
Yeah,
by putting them in
that
the
is a very good point. That's kind of what I was thinking, yeah.
Come on, don't get all quiet like that. You guys know I just say the first
I think
thing
she's
that
spot
pops in
on,
my
right? I think
head.
that's it. He was trying to be a hero.
The possibility that he truly intended to save us.
But he's still the one who threw in Saki-senpai and that announcer, right?
We don't know
Sure, we
that.
wrote down his motives, but that doesn't change the fact that he killed them. Or what? You think someone else was involved? What makes you think so?
The possibility of a culprit that besides Namatame. Could there be something that proves that this possibility? God, I honestly have no idea what to pick here. What else could prove that there is another killer? His diary, I guess? That could be something that could be very good. Copycat murder doesn't prove this, I don't think. So the diary?
But that points straight at Namatame. Come
Well, no,
on,
I'm saying it
man.
might mention another person. Okay, so... The warning letter? Oh, like that proves he's innocent.
Oh yeah. Whatever happened to that thing?
The cops have it, right?
Namatame's the killer. He must have been the one who wrote it, right?
Let's review them.
Oh, you have the... Okay, yeah, the first letter said don't rescue somebody, and the other one, if you don't stop, someone close will be put in and killed.
Yes, that's right.
Isn't that kinda odd? Would someone who thinks he's saving people by killing them write stuff like, don't rescue or kill?
Yeah, and the will be put in and killed part doesn't make sense either. If the killer was writing it, wouldn't it be more like, I'll put in and kill?
Hey, could this mean?
Uh... The letter wasn't for me, doesn't... I don't know. Okay, I'm just not quite locked into how the story like is exactly right now, because I don't even know what to pick here. It's probably obvious, too. Namatame didn't write it? Yeah, okay. That's what I thought, but...
like someone else wrote this letter.
So there's more going on.
The killer would write such a letter and deliver it to Dojima-san's house, right? If someone else wrote it, that could only mean...
That does narrow it down quite a bit.
Dear God. Since this is such an unusual case, I was absolutely convinced that other than the Kubo incident, there was one culprit.
So, Namatame really was trying to save his victims?
Everything is exactly the opposite of what it first seemed.
Of course.
In Namatame's parlance, failing would have been the first two cases when the victims died.
Yeah,
if
so
he
it
had
didn't...
used
Yeah.
his method twice and failed both times, he would hardly have continued using the TV. And yet he did. It all seems to suggest that someone else wrote this warning letter while observing the entire case.
Someone else? Then it wasn't Namatame that killed Saki-senpai and the announcer?
We can't say
That
for
is
certain yet.
hard to say.
We urgently need to speak with Namatame face to face.
Alright, and we're getting closer, guys, to the mystery of it all. Is that level 2 of the new Find the Killer part? Yeah, it is. This is going to go really fast, I feel like, to rank this up to 10. It's going to go really quick.
How, though? After what happened yesterday, they said they're gonna tighten security.
The
We
TV,
have a plan.
right? Is that how we get
There's
in?
no time to waste. Let's hurry to the hospital.
Okay, so the main story is still going on. It's going to take up a lot of this time, I feel like, too, toward the end of the main story.
Hey, this place is off limits.
I'm a consultant with the police. I'd like a few words with Namatame-san. May I go in?
This is Unit 252, requesting confirmation on an ID. Name of Naoto Shirogane. Huh? Ah, understood. I see. Well, you're on the list. I can give you a few minutes, but I'll have to record your conversation with him for security purposes.
Okay.
Not that I expect you'll get anything coherent out of the guy. He's been spouting nothing but gibberish.
I'd like him to accompany me as well. He has no identification, but this is an emergency situation, and he's here in Detective Dojima's stead.
Huh? Detective Dojima sent him? I wasn't informed of this.
I'll vouch for his identity.
Well, I guess it's better than dealing with the man himself. We have our hands full with the transport procedures, so the last thing we need is Detective Dojima running wild.
True.
Detective Adachi is busy somewhere too. This is Unit 252. Huh? I see.
Has something happened?
There's something about a suspicious object out in the lobby.
Ah, well then, this works out nicely.
Huh.
You should back up your colleagues downstairs. We'll keep watch over Namatame-san. A disturbance in a hospital lobby, after all. It sounds serious.
Is that us? Doing that on purpose?
I'll leave the rest to you.
Understood.
Like, are we distracting him in the lobby, or is that a new thing?
Undermanned, but I didn't expect it to go this smoothly.
Oh, okay. I was about to say.
Wow!
There's nothing much inside that suspicious object, so he won't be gone long.
Are we all going in?
And now's our chance to talk to Namatame.
What's gonna happen when he comes back, though, unless we leave immediately, right?
Namatame-san, there's something we'd like to ask you.
Oh yeah, he's still totally freaking out.
It's tempting to think that you were the culprit behind this entire case, and to be honest, there are many in this town who hope you are, but we are here to learn the truth. So please, answer our questions.
Huh?
Okay, he understands what we're saying. What should you ask him? I think, what are you trying to save people from? They're all good. Who was the first one he threw in?
Huh?
Yukiko.
Me?
Oh.
Hmm.
Okay, I guess I have to ask all three. Let's do this one next. No, okay.
If nobody saves them, they'll be killed.
So yeah,
That's
okay.
why I put them in there.
Huh. Alright. Now the two girls. The two victims of the case.
They were killed. I couldn't save them.
Question is,
Then tell me if my estimation is
well, here,
correct
I'll
so
let
far.
Naoto
After
speak.
discovering the Yamano and Konishi incidents, you realized an appearance on the Midnight Channel meant certain death. Thus, to save her from that fate, you kidnapped Yukiko Amagi. You couldn't let her be killed, so you threw her into the TV, preventing the killer in this world from reaching her. And you repeated the process, as more individuals appeared on the Midnight Channel. It all falls into place. His body is weak, but his mind is sound. He's trying to tell us the truth.
Wow, so it wasn't crazy after all.
Stuff he's saying is true.
There's another killer who murdered the first two victims?
And why is the killer...
Indulge
Well,
us in a few more questions.
okay. Let's see. Why the warning letters? I want to hear about these first.
What are you talking about?
Okay, well that answers that question pretty much. It wasn't him. So we're being threatened by somebody who knows where we live. And I only know of a couple people who do in the game that have came to visit, so... Why did you enter the TV? To stop us from rescuing
I
her?
didn't know. I never thought it would be that kind of place.
Okay, well, okay, here's the big question. Who killed the first two?
I have no idea. I want to know that too.
Okay.
As I thought.
You believe me? Did they find him? Did they find the one who did such cruel things? Mayumi.
Please calm down. Our ability to find the culprit rests on you. We know about the other world. In fact, we're the only ones who can fully understand what you have to say.
Only you?
We did blame you for everything at first, but now I think we can accept whatever you got to tell us as truth.
Please, tell us everything you can, calmly and slowly.
You're willing to listen? Do my story? All right.
Okay. Is it gonna be animated, maybe? An animated cutscene? Perhaps? No, not quite.
Soon after my affair with Mayumi became common knowledge, I returned to my parents' home, as if to run away from the scandal. And I started drinking heavily to drown my anxieties. I hadn't been able to reach Mayumi at all, and that didn't help either. Mayumi, where are you? She'd been disgraced on all the afternoon shows and forced to resign from the program she was on. I caused her so much trouble. I wanted to at least apologize to her, but I couldn't even do that. I lost the will and energy to do anything. Then, one day, the rumor I heard some time ago came back to me. Since I had nothing better to do, I sat down blankly in front of the TV and watched my own reflection.
So, the Midnight Channel?
And all of a sudden, there was Mayumi.
So she was in the TV, or was she?
Is that you?
The Mayumi inside the TV looked as if she was calling to me for help. Mayumi? Mayumi! When I reached out unthinkingly to touch her, my arm disappeared into the TV, as if I had dipped it into a pool of water. I was so shocked that I lost my balance and nearly fell face first into the TV. I was so scared. I couldn't understand what just happened. I thought maybe I'd gone insane. In the end, I decided to think of it as just a dream, and I went back to the city the next day after finishing work. The next afternoon when I got to work, I was fired on the spot, as I expected. That wasn't what broke me, though. It was Mayumi being found dead. And not just that, but it had happened in my hometown.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's gotta be pretty traumatic, obviously, for him. I kind of wish we knew more about him
But later on, I
before
remember the image of Mayumi I'd seen that
all this
day.
happened.
Was it not a dream? Could it really have been an SOS from Mayumi?
I guess it'd be
hadn't touched
too
another
obvious,
TV
but
because the first time was so terrifying, but I decided to try it again, and I confirmed that none of it was a dream. So that image, was it something Mayumi showed me, calling for help? That's how I felt.
And
like it's
eventually, you learned of the Midnight Channel.
I remembered that when Mayumi was alive, she was chasing a rumor about some bizarre TV program.
Oh,
I'd heard
okay.
about it before, but I thought it was just an urban legend. But then Mayumi appeared on it, and later turned up dead. The more
Okay,
I
so it
thought
wasn't
about
like she was in there
the
and
harder
dead
it
at the same
became to
time.
believe that the two events were unrelated. Soon after that, I came back to Inaba to answer the police's questions. I'd lost my job, and I wanted to know the truth of Mayumi's death for myself. Then, on another rainy night, someone else appeared on the Midnight Channel. It was a girl. She looked like she was calling for help, just like Mayumi. The first thing that came into my mind was, maybe this girl will be the next to die.
And that was Saki-senpai.
Yep.
I'd been following all the news about Mayumi, so I noticed right away that she was the girl who found
So it was
Mayumi's
Killer trying to
body.
cover up his
My hunch
tracks?
was right. She'd be the next victim. I didn't want
What
her
it
to
feels
die the way
like.
Mayumi did, so I desperately kept watching. I was consumed with the idea of rescuing her. Then, little by little, her image on the screen came into sharper focus.
It became sharper?
How did you find out it was her?
After I came back, my father couldn't bear to see me in such low spirits and gave me a job with the family business. I met that girl when I delivered a package to the liquor store. After agonizing over it, I decided to meet her and told her to be careful. But that same night, on the TV, she looked as if she was being engulfed by some black shape. She was writhing in pain. That's why I warned her. Why won't she pick up the phone? Come on, please! The next day, they found her dead. I knew she was going to be murdered, but I couldn't save her. I blamed myself, thinking there must have been something I could have done. There was no one who depended on me. Nobody at work, not even my wife. Mayumi was the only one who accepted me for who I was, but she was murdered. And the same person killed another girl. I was beside myself. I couldn't forgive myself for doing nothing.
You really did love Miss Yamano.
Yes, from the bottom of my heart. Before I was married, my wife made it big in show business. I was happy for her, but it put a strain on our relationship.
I think I can kind of relate.
It was around that time when I met Mayumi. She was interviewing our candidate for the next election. She was a big-name announcer, but she only worked with local stations, and her attitude towards work was similar to mine. We both came from Inaba, so she was easy to talk to. I knew it was wrong, but I couldn't help getting intimate with her. She gave meaning to my life. Soon after Saki-san was found dead, yet another girl appeared on TV. That was you.
Yep, that was Yukiko. So that started, like, everything. Pretty much.
She'll be kidnapped next. And murdered. I can't let her end up like Mayumi and that other girl. This time, I'm gonna do something. My opponent was a murderer who left no clues to his identity. I thought hard about what I could do to protect her from someone like that. I'll never convince her. If she gets suspicious and they arrest me, who'll save her then? The girl inside the TV looked as if she was smiling at me. And that's when it hit me. I apparently had the power to go through the TV screen to the other side. Then, what if I put her into the TV and give her shelter there before the killer gets her?
Because how did he know he could take others through the TV, right? Because, like, if only he could do it, maybe Yukiko couldn't, right?
And I thought, no matter what kind of place it might be, it's better than being slaughtered.
Okay.
Once things calm down, I could just let her out again. If she's inside the TV, there's no way they can find her. It felt as if everything was starting to come together in my mind.
I see, okay.
Could it be that Mayumi gave me that power to
Okay, I don't know about that, but
from meeting her fate?
Okay.
Was it my mission to save people? But there was a big problem. If I explained the situation to the victim, they wouldn't understand. I had already tried that and failed miserably. It seemed the only thing I could do was to take them away. If that was my mission, I'd just have to do it. Or so I thought. Mayumi, please lend me your strength.
Okay.
Since you thought people who appeared on the Midnight Channel would be killed, you kidnapped us in order to save us.
Mission? Give me a break! You never stopped and wondered about any of this?
I thought I was the only one who could help them. I did call the police, but they didn't believe me. I knew the area well, thanks to my job. I had a large truck, and I could move around without suspicion. I thought my job as a delivery man would be the perfect cover for my mission. I thought no one else could do it. But are you telling me that I wasn't saving them?
Well, they almost died multiple times.
If a person is still within the TV world when the fog appears here, they will die. Beginning with Yukiko-san, the people you thought you had been saving were
Yeah, he'd been almost killing them
in
himself.
mortal peril. It was my friends here who really saved us all.
I had a feeling that was it. When I went after that little girl and entered the TV myself, for the first time, I had some doubts about myself.
You refer to Nanako-chan, correct?
The police were after me, so I had to get away. But I still felt I needed to do everything I could to save that poor little girl. That's why I went in after her. But the TV world was completely different than I imagined. Such an abominable, grotesque place. I knew that the three of you who I saved went back to your normal lives, so I didn't realize how terrible that world was. I never knew you couldn't even get out of that place on your own.
No. That's a cowardly way to put it. I'd probably already begun to realize that it was a dangerous place. If I hadn't, I wouldn't have gone to see you all.
See us? Wait, are you talking about the concert we did at Juness?
Oh, okay.
Yes. I wanted to know why the ones I saved were all hanging out with each other, and how much you remembered.
Was he there?
In the end, I couldn't bring myself to say anything.
I don't remember if I actually saw his character there.
Too guilty.
If I did, it was a cool touch to throw him in there.
The doubts and anxieties I'd been unconsciously suppressing exploded out when I entered the television myself. I thought I was going insane. I probably did. And you know the rest. When I came to, I was lying in a hospital bed.
You really were trying to save people.
But I ended up doing just the opposite. What a fool. I always wanted to enter the world of politics and become useful to society. But after losing my job and the woman I loved, all I had left was this power. I convinced myself that world was some sort of sanctuary, and I secretly believed myself to be a hero. I never doubted what I saw on TV, and believed everything was as I wanted it to be. I didn't think for myself at all. That's why I couldn't protect them. I'm to blame for all of this.
Hey, what's done is done. There's no point worrying about it, right?
I suppose so. But the things I've done are too serious to be brushed aside like that. I have no intentions of running away from my crimes. I'm prepared to face the consequences. Kidnapping is already a serious crime. And on top of that, I put all those lives in danger. I'm sorry.
The Midnight Channel and the other world? You can hardly be blamed for failing to understand them properly. We must apologize to you as well. Had we let our emotions blind us to the truth, we would have piled all the responsibility on you.
I guess from your point of view, people did stop dying once you started saving people. The more you did it, the more you really believed you were preventing their deaths.
I'm such a joke. I'm sorry. I'm getting a little tired.
What are you all crammed in here for?
Well, that's what I was talking about.
We'll be leaving now.
Wait. I beg you, please, find whoever's behind this. Your children are the only ones who know about that world.
Don't worry. That cop has to be wondering what's going on.
Clear now. He never committed any murders. It was another party who threw the first two victims into the TV.
Should we be talking about this with the cop right there? I don't know, but now we have an idea of what's going on. I told you, yeah, this whole like thing is going to be going fast here to level 10. Like, it has to be like a person who knows where I live to deliver the warning letter, right? Got to be like a person we know, probably, right? And there's only been a couple people who have came into our house, in this entire game as well. So I think it's probably one of them.
Now get out of here! I told you, he's almost ready to be transported. We can't.
I feel like he might die, to be honest with you, even now.
I better not see you rascals here again.
He could be killed, and like everyone just blames him, and then the killer is like trying to get away scot-free.
Looks like she's in pain. She's fighting for dear life.
Could be.
This was the last place we saw Teddy, right? He was so worried about her.
How can he flake out like this when we have to find the real killer?
The police consider the matter closed. We'll have to do all the investigation from here on out. Let's revisit Saki-san and Miss Yamano's incidents and see if we can turn up fresh details.
But it's been over 6 months. Wouldn't the trail be cold by now?
I know, but we can't give up. We're the only ones who understand what's really going on. And you never know. People might remember some things now because they've had so much time to think about it. Let's split up and talk to people all over town tomorrow. We'll meet up in the evening to discuss our findings.
I hope we can find out something about Teddy, too.
True, okay. We have a plan, guys. Yeah. Will this finally help uncover the information that will lead you to the true culprit? You decided to go and get some rest, I think is what that said. Okay, 5 days. Let's go ahead and save. That was a huge, like, lore dump, it felt like. I kind of wish they didn't have this all so heavily in, like, I haven't done anything, and it's been, like, a half hour of just, like, dialogue. I kind of wish they had... Okay, I can't even... So I am, like, totally locked in right now. I can't do anything else, so... Yeah, it just kind of feels like I wish I could have, had some gameplay or whatever mixed in. like just a whole lot of information all at once, you know? Alright, so it's gonna be all fog for a while, it looks like, too, with the weather. Probably until the end of the game. School is off today. Okay. By the way, guys, I haven't even had a chance to talk about this yet because of all the story stuff, but I found out where this quest is. I only have these 4 quests until the end of the main story here, and then all these are in extra time I can do later on. So, I only have like 10 more to go after these 4. So if I can tonight, I do want to go into the dungeon and get these 4 done. I also have to go to school to unlock this quest as well. So yeah. Anyway, let's go see what's going on here, if there's anything. I could obviously talk to people as well. My daughter was in an accident. I was a hit and run. Thankfully, she wasn't hurt too bad. But she was right, wasn't she? That fog is dangerous. I don't think the quest people have any extra dialogue. Oh, here. Okay, let's ask him. I'm sorry. He doesn't remember anything. Okay. Hey, cats. Because we're not having the other cat here, unless like this is my cat. He's asleep. He's sleepwalking, I guess. The town was all abuzz last spring. You remember that, don't you? Okay, well, that doesn't help at all. Okay, nothing here? Is anyone in Junes? I haven't even looked. Here's Naoto. Retrace our steps. Okay. Okay, you're not normally here. This girl. Okay, nothing. And you are just the farmer person with the seeds. High school's closed. We could go to Okina. I'll head here last because there's the most like things here, more or less. There's a lot of people here. Wow. Oh, the incident in Inaba. Okay, it's weird how no one like remembers anything at all. Like it was like murders in a small town, right? Taste test? Sure, let's eat the red one. Tomatoes and sweet red bean. The incident. It's like it's being, like, forgotten by everybody, which is very weird. Yeah, no one remembers, which is very weird. So I guess these people aren't from Inaba, right? Hey guys, what's up? Everyone's in lovey-dovey mode. Well, I've got a news flash for them. The cinema is not your makeout spot. Oh, it's Christmas this month. Okay. Christmas, huh? Oh, can we help you? I think I saw it on the news, or did I? Yeah, everyone's forgetting, but we're not, at least. They said someone got caught. It was a Namatame, right? Nothing from her. So, okay, that is new info at least. No one else that they saw. Oh, let's see. I even know you. So he knows everybody. Let's see. Maybe now I have a new dialogue option on some people. Maybe in here? Would they know? They wouldn't tell me, right? I guess it's worth a try. Oh, we have another letter from Marie. Take a look here. A horrible script.
Release yourself. Release yourself. rationales or excuses for the weak. Release yourself. Your heart's voice. Your internal scream. In exchange for a lost voice, grab hold of your proof of life. Never let it go.
Very intense poem there. And here she comes.
What is this?
Why is this here? I put that in my pocket. It doesn't make any sense. It's got to be, hey, don't read that. You inconsiderate scumbag. But why would you read my heart's voice? No. It's not my heart's voice. Hush now, Marie. Shut up. This is just... Huh? Impulse's release. I will never let this go. Stop reading my stuff. It's a bit of both, I think. Rage and embarrassment. Oh, it seems you have completed over half of the social links. How wonderful. Please take this. I look forward to seeing your world. Ooh, we got a custom weapon. Okay, I can't register. Alright, let's back out. I had to look at least to see if that was anything, but I still have no clue who to talk to here. Oh, here we are. My friend was saying she saw someone. A woman at the district. But I was just there. Her friend. Huh, okay. Slowly, like, piecing it together. Is it you? Yeah, okay, it is you. Oh, that. Okay, hold on here. We have our first victim being mentioned. She told me how Namatame came to her and started spouting all this craziness. Something about the TV. I wonder what that was all about. In relation to Saki? I don't know what you're implying, but you've got it all wrong. Saki was a good girl, it's just that people misunderstood her. Yeah, so that's when he tried to warm her. So it was a misunderstanding. How does that help us? Talk to Yosuke. No? So where does this lead to here? Do I go back to the other person, maybe? I don't have any new info. I've gone everywhere, I feel like, right? Let's talk to this girl again and see if we get anything new. But that doesn't point us anywhere. Huh. Wait, now I'm just done? Okay, I don't get what I had to do, but I guess I did it. The Chinese diner. Okay.
I'm seriously pooped. This stuff's a lot harder when you don't have a badge to flash. I walked around all day and didn't hear anything good.
It was the same for me. There was absolutely no talk about the case whatsoever, let alone the true culprit.
Ditto for me. Actually, in my case, I kept getting bombarded with questions and couldn't get them onto the main subject at all. The killer must be pretty good to have pulled this off without being seen by anyone in this small town.
What should we do?
Well, one steak bowl, please.
Yeah, let's eat.
Not what I meant.
By the way,
Then again,
there's this weird
take a break.
background knowledge, or sorry, background audio going on here. But there's no one in here. You guys notice that? A little weird. There's no one here, but there's all this noise in the background.
Our tummies are full. Let's share what we learned, even if it wasn't much.
Okay. So we're learning new stuff here.
So, to sum up, there really was no new information. The end?
The police had an unusually large number of officers in their initial investigation of the first two incidents. To find facts that even they overlooked would be difficult indeed. Now
Yeah.
that over half a year has passed, there wasn't a single report of suspicious persons being witnessed to begin with. Miss Yamano had ardent fans, whereas Saki-san didn't. But otherwise, the conditions are the same.
You know, every time I tried to ask about the case, everyone ignored me and kept ranting about the damn fog.
Yeah, that or the Midnight Channel.
True.
Asked around about Teddy too, but no one's seen him. Gee, I wonder where he could have gone.
Do you have anything, Naoto? Any new, deductions?
Without any new data to work with, there isn't much I can do. But there must be someone in town who meets all the criteria for this case. The killer must have a connection to both Saki-san and Miss Yamano.
Yeah, I don't know what that would be.
To observe our actions periodically to some extent.
I already know who that would be, I think.
It must be someone who could approach Senpai's house.
That's the
without
part that
arousing
really
suspicion.
stuck with me.
I need some fresh air before I give it more thought. I'll be outside.
I think I know who it is based on what they've told us, but I don't know for sure by any means. It's one person who's been around the whole game. That one's not... Okay, I went outside as well. There's only one person who's been around the whole game, I think. Like, even Teddy wasn't around at the beginning, so he would be the other one, I would think, possibly, but...
It's chilly.
But he wouldn't be so distraught over Nanako then, right?
It's freezing out here. Maybe this'll help clear my head and get my deductive muscles flexing. Hey, is it snowing? Too bad the fog's so thick. The snow just gets lost in it.
It must be something that has been overlooked. It's urgent that you get over the roadblock facing you. The clues you need must already be in your hands.
What's the matter?
Oh, we're going over it one more time. So again, had a connection to Mayumi and Saki, and they know about the other side and what you did there. It's highly likely that they also knew what Namatame was doing and stood back to watch. True. We know all these things. Yeah, no witnesses at all. Both warning letters were delivered to your house, so it's someone who comes to my house more often. Yeah. So that there were a bunch of cops, but if it was one of them, they could sneak under the radar. So, and that person is someone else. Kanji, okay, it's none of our friends, right? Why would they, like, almost die if it was one of them? The one person I think it is Adachi, to be honest with you. One, he's been a new cop here, right? I think he had just joined or something at the beginning of the game. So I think Adachi is probably the one who I think it is. If I'm wrong though, I may have to replay all of this over again, but hopefully not. But I think it's Adachi. It's not Dojima, our uncle. It's not Nanako. She almost died. Like, why would that be a person? So I think it's Adachi. Because he's a cop. He knows where we live. Not many other characters know where we live, you know? I think it's Adachi, if I had to guess. Of course, you can't completely rule out that possibility. He may have been able to keep an eye on your actions. He would have been able to approach your house with ease and knows the area well. Thinking about it, you encountered him many times while investigating the case. There's no reason to doubt him, but something's bothering you. He spoke Adachi's name.
Huh? What about him?
Detective Adachi. A member of the police force. That is an interesting approach. It would certainly explain the lack of witness reports. It's the same reason no one ever reported seeing Namatame's truck.
This is a small town, so everyone must have known who he is. And since he's a detective, people definitely wouldn't have thought of him as being suspicious.
In fact, he could use his position to his advantage and hide critical information.
Huh. Well, if you think of it that way, I guess it's possible. But we're talking about Adachi here, right? I mean, really? Adachi? He's your textbook lousy detective. Are we really on the right track here?
Actually, regarding Detective Adachi,
Oh, the music popped up.
I'm not sure how to put it, but there's something that's been bothering me about him for some time now.
Yeah?
Perhaps it's just my imagination, so I shouldn't speak too...
Uh-oh.
It's cold. I think we've cooled down enough here. Let's go back in.
Yeah, Dachi's the one that I have been kind of like... Okay, he's been around this whole time. Like, he's been in the background the whole time.
That can't be. I mean, he said he came to escort Miss Yamano and...
Aha, he did.
Was he at your inn when the
That's
announcer
big.
was staying there?
I might have cracked the case.
When Miss Yamano was staying at our inn, the media were swarming all over it. That's when Adachi-san arrived, saying he'd been assigned to guard her. He told our waitress that fame could be rough.
Guard her? He didn't spend the night there?
I wonder if he knew Ms. Yamano.
I don't know about that, but I heard he did call out to a girl in my class. I found out this afternoon, but I thought, you know, that's just how cops are. So I didn't think it had anything to do with the case.
Detective Adachi also questioned Saki-san, the one who found the announcer's
Okay, it's all adding up,
on
guys.
numerous occasions. I heard it was because there was so little information about the case at the time, but it's certainly unusual to question someone with as strong an alibi as hers multiple times.
Then you think he had something else on his mind?
And that something is what connects those two victims to Adachi-san? Come to think of it, we've been running into that guy a lot.
Yeah, that's what's been bothering me this whole time about him.
He'd tell us what the police were doing before saying, "Oops, I said too much."
What if it's all a fake personality he's putting off?
The trail?
It would be no problem for him to drop that warning letter into your mailbox either. Not to mention the fact that he can destroy any evidence that might point to him.
Then, is it really Adachi-san?
Oh, we need to confirm this. We can't just say it is. Like, things are adding up, but it doesn't mean that's what's going on. And we need to find out one way or the other.
This is still only a tentative theory. We should work to confirm it as soon as possible. This is Naoto Shirogane. Something has occurred to me about the case, and I'd like to get Detective Adachi's input on it. Huh? The transport? It's right now?
Oh, they're transporting,
Thank you.
Namatame. I think he might die here.
What's that about a transport?
Detective Adachi is headed to the hospital to prepare for Namatame's...
He might try to kill him on the way and make it look like an accident. That's what I'm kind of thinking. Things are moving quickly now. You feel you're getting closer to the truth. I could be wrong, and I hope I'm not. If I'm wrong and I get it wrong, and I have to play all this over again, it's going to be annoying. So hopefully not. But rank 4, guys. Almost halfway through this part. It's going to go very, very quick, it feels like. Okay. Look at all of us just rolling up.
Huh? What are you guys doing here? Hey, do you know where Dojima-san went? They told me he snuck out of his room again.
I assure you, we've made it clear to him several times that
He probably
he
went
needs
into
to stay
Nanako's
put,
room, right?
But he keeps going off on his own.
Jeez, with Namatame finally relocated, I was looking forward to going home.
So, he's been relocated. I've been wondering. You seem to be in a terrible...
Don't make it too obvious. Like, you don't want him to know we're on his trail until he makes a mistake, right?
I mean, we can't leave him here with Dojima-san and Nanako-chan around. Didn't you guys think so too? Hey, what are you doing here anyway? Nanako-chan's room is in the other wing. Don't you think you should leave before Dojima-san finds you? If he catches you, he'll start pestering you again.
Oh no.
Where's Namatame? There's been a lot of noise today for some reason.
Dojima-san, what are you doing here?
This is gonna be interesting what
Namatame-san had been
happens now.
relocated. I was looking for you so I could tell you that.
But why were you here?
You did what? Who authorized that? There's still more I need to ask him about.
Give me a break, Dojima-san.
Those first 2 murders have been bothering me. His motives are shaky and his alibi is rock solid. We closed a lot of loopholes on the basis of his testimony. But that part's still nagging at me.
Is this more of your detective's intuition? He's already been relocated. It's no use hassling me about it.
Oh, he's getting a little testy. Notice that?
Should really get home too.
He's starting to like amp up his character a little bit more. He's not so low key.
What's gotten into you today? It's odd to see you taking work so seriously.
Come on! I'm always giving 110% when it comes to the job.
He's starting to crack.
Work too, Dojima-san. Your current assignment? Get better as soon as possible.
So even he's wondering what's going on.
We came to confirm something with Adachi-san.
I should question him, but this seems a bit risky. I don't know if it matters. I kind of want to know more about this. This seems a bit more weird.
Why wouldn't I question her? She discovered the announcer's body. But she didn't know much about it, so I only talked with her once or twice.
It's not all we heard, though, right?
The time the announcer went missing? I can't say for sure offhand. It's not like I saw her or anything. That was months and months ago, too. My memory's kind of hazy that far back.
Uh-huh.
Was that all you wanted to ask? Well, I hope it helped.
Oh, about the warning letter. I guess that's all I have to ask about, right?
Warning letter?
The one that was delivered to his house. It's in police custody now, correct?
I don't really remember.
Hey, what do you mean you don't remember?
Something weird's going on, too.
I gave it to you to take down to the crime lab for processing. You're telling me you forgot?
I'm sorry.
Forgot, huh?
Your accident was right after that, and what with one thing and another, it sort of slipped my mind. Besides, that thing was just a prank, wasn't it? Jeez, what are you asking me all this for?
Yeah, he's getting very defensive.
What's this all supposed to be about? Dojima-san, you really need to get back to your bed. That's why your wounds aren't healing.
Yeah, he's totally losing it here. He's freaking out. He knows he's in trouble.
What time it is? I'm going back. I need to get to the station and report in.
Oh, are they gonna stop him?
Just one more thing, please.
I think we got him here and he knows it.
For certain now that the first 2 murders weren't Namatame's doing. Someone else killed them. Adachi-san, do you have any idea who that might be?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I feel like he might just turn on a dime.
It might have been you.
What? That's ridiculous.
I feel like once he knows he's in trouble, though, he's cornered, he's gonna be dangerous.
What did you just say?
Yep. Oops.
Them all in. What's this putting them in business? Do you know something about the method behind their murders? Don't tell me that all that talk about TVs and whatnot from before was...
I see. Now I finally understand. To tell the truth, Adachi-san, I've been fixated on something you once said. Before I didn't know why, only that it sounded a wrong note to me. Do you recall when I read Namatame's diary? At the scene of Dojima-san's accident. At the time, I said, even the victims who survived and were never released to the public are written here. And in response, your words were, wow. Then that settles it. How, I wonder? Would that settle anything? At the time, the police had no idea that there had been other attempted murders related to the case. You had no reason to say such a thing. After all, there are countless examples of people disappearing for a few days. Yet when I read the list of names, you raised no objection. Odd that. What do you say to that, Detective Adachi?
I don't know. I said I'm busy.
And he just runs?
Wait, you son of a bitch!
Poor Dojima's just like, yeah, he can't go anywhere.
Damn it! Adachi!
Yeah, he's gonna be on the warpath if he finds out that Adachi's like responsible for what happened to his daughter. Wait, is Dojima coming with us? Imagine he just like burst in. Oh, Dachi went in the TV, didn't he? Okay, what do you bet?
I swear he ran this way.
It's on now.
Where the hell'd he go? Did you find him? I contacted security. Nobody's seen Adachi, and there's no record of anyone leaving this area. So he must be still in this ward somewhere.
He's still here? But we looked! We didn't find him anywhere!
I kind of thought that,
Bastard.
you need to go back.
Dojima-san? For heaven's sake, what are we going to do with you?
Sorry. I got carried away.
Do you even want to get better? If you keep this up, there could be lasting damages.
True.
Have you forgotten how much trouble it caused you last time?
You're right. Sorry.
Yep, and he's off.
You've got to find Adachi. I need to square this away with him. Please.
Like, the fact that he ran and he got so defensive is, like, pretty obviously he's the culprit, it feels like.
He hasn't left this ward yet? I don't think he would. But could he have...
I just wonder how it connects with Teddy.
Yeah, I think so.
As well.
If he's the killer, he can go through, right? You mean he went in through here?
We searched every inch in the direction he ran off. There's nowhere to hide. I don't think we could have missed him.
He was cornered. It's highly probable that he escaped there. If he does indeed turn up on the other side, that should prove beyond a doubt that he is the true culprit.
Damn. So I guess we were right. What do we do now?
Do we go in tomorrow? Do you think that's too long? Like, I don't know if I should go in right away if we've been doing all this all day. That they might just tell me to go tomorrow anyway, right? Get some rest to be fully ready to go in. I guess let's go in. I'm guessing they'll tell me to wait till tomorrow, but
I think it's too dangerous to
yeah,
go in from here.
tomorrow.
We're not 100% positive he used this TV, and on top of that, we don't know where it might lead.
The question is though, how do we find him?
Like always.
Because Teddy is our like one who would guard or who knows how to find each dungeon, right? It was always Teddy. Oh, you've taken another step closer to the truth. Go, guys! We're halfway through already, so now it's just finding him, and yeah, we'll see what happens. Because there could always be even more to it, but I kind of doubt it. But that there could be like more, unless it's all like a way to throw us off again of the real culprit. Alright. Oh yeah, our new Kotatsu, right? Cool. I forgot about that, to be honest. Alright. Alright, let's rest. Oh, another... Oh, wait, whoa. Teddy? Do we have to rescue Teddy as well in this? Yeah, I've came here once again. And no one's here, but it's Teddy. Huh. Teddy's here, not... Okay, so it's because he's lost, right?
Where am I? Sensei? Why are you here?
I could ask you the same.
I see. How mysterious.
Seems so happy now.
So many things I don't know about. But I did realize something. I've been thinking all this time about who I really am. But I couldn't find the answer. I was no one from the start. Humans live in the other world. And
is he a shadow
live
then?
In this world. From the beginning, that's all there was to it. I was just a shadow in that world.
Okay, let's be supportive. Everyone's worried.
You're always so kind, Sensei. I figured something out. That day at the hospital.
Teddy, we need you back, man.
I can't do as I thought that, I lost consciousness.
So he passed out.
When I woke up,
Did Adachi throw him in there then?
Shadows can't stay in the human world. They aren't allowed. I walked and walked, but there was nothing all around me. Just when I started thinking that I couldn't go anywhere, I heard the noise of a car. And then I was here.
Oh, they picked him up. Does that mean he can come with us?
Things now. My world is a place shaped by human.
Yeah, it's like Mementos, right?
One day, a shadow living in that world awakened to human emotions.
Oh.
But humans and shadows are completely different entities. So he made himself forget that he was a shadow.
Oh.
He wanted to forget. He wanted people to like him. And that's how he came to look like
They looked very pretty, or very like human-like, I guess. Like,
I really am stupid. What the other Teddy said before.
the other Teddy.
In the end, it was all true. No matter how much I search for myself, I have no self. There was no me to begin with. I'm just a shadow that took a different form so humans would like me. It would have been better if I had never remembered. But I did. I'll probably turn back to a regular shadow soon. Oh yeah, Sensei, one day, when you meet Nana-chan in heaven...
Oh yeah, she's alive. Is that gonna change everything, maybe? He can't leave then, right? He made a deal.
Tell her, I'm sorry I couldn't do anything. Tell her, I'm really sorry.
You saved her, Teddy. Did he? Yeah, let's do that.
Huh? Really?
You told Teddy about how Nanako came through.
Nana-chan's. Wow. That's wonderful. I'm so glad.
That means you can't leave yet.
I could at least hear that. My
Oh
heart
no.
feels so much lighter now.
Teddy, no.
I'm starting to feel sleepy. What a strange place. It feels so soothing. It's not like my world. Something just feels so nostalgic about this place.
Those are more to him after all, then, maybe.
Your dream world, Sensei?
Something like that.
But I wonder why I met you here. What am I supposed to do now?
Move on. Wait, what does move on mean, though? Move on together makes it feel like he might just disappear. I don't want that. You stay here.
Yeah. Thanks.
Hope I made the right choice there. I don't know if I did or
No
not.
matter how hard I think, there's too many things my little brain can't understand. But I do understand one thing now. I'm glad that I met you, Sensei.
Oh, is that Ted's final chapter? Does that mean he's not going to be with us anymore? We maxed out his confidant, but it's not going to do us any good, right? Is that really how a story ends? Like, is there a different ending? I don't know. That's another rank 10, guys. The Star Arcana. Okay. I can now use a Hellel, the Light Bearer. Teddy's growth of heart has affected his persona as well. Oh, you'll get to see his new... Oh, he gets Evade Electric. Triple's evasion rate against electric attacks. It's kind of crazy. He is weak to electric. And like it's tough to know what to get rid of. Maybe Ice Break? I don't know if I need that. As long as I can attack him normally, I can use Teddy other ways. I think I might get rid of Ice Break. Is that weird to say? Because I never use it. I think we get rid of that. I'm guessing I can use him now. I'm guessing like he'll rejoin us maybe.
But I have to get going. This is your place. It doesn't seem like somewhere that I'd be allowed to stay. Goodbye.
No, Teddy! Really? You're just gonna leave after I just maxed you out? That seems wrong. But now Teddy's gone.
It seems the words in your memory weren't the only things you summoned here. This is a room for guests who have an ego that can be nurtured. Shadows, mere fragments broken off from the ego.
So Teddy's still out there? Is that what that means?
The water's strength has moved a single stone that had stopped, returning it once again into the flow. Very interesting.
Igor has a smile on his face.
Well now, it's about time we departed once again. This vehicle is still on its journey. There is no reason to tarry here for long. Margaret?
We're ready to go. Let us depart.
And we're moving again, okay.
You are every inch the guest I had anticipated. Now it's time for you to return. I am even more intrigued now as to where.
Hope I didn't make a mistake there. I don't know if I did or not, guys.
We'll be waiting for
Hopefully
our
not.
next visit.
I was wondering if his whole story had a different choice I could have made to keep him. Wait, okay. Here we are.
How did it go? Did you find Teddy?
No, and no one's seen him either.
Oh, that annoying little furball. Just when we're at a turning point in the case, too.
We have no choice. Let's pursue Adachi for now.
Hope I didn't screw that up somehow. I really don't know. I could try to look it up, I guess, but maybe we'll run into Teddy along the way.
Whoa. Look how dense this fog is. It's gotten even worse than before.
What the? There's this malicious aura everywhere. It feels completely different from the last time I was here. I think we'd better hurry. Give me a sec to try finding Adachi.
Does this mean both this world and ours are getting messed up?
Our glasses work on the fog on the other side. It can't be normal.
Yeah, it's like it's bleeding through, I think.
People are falling ill because of the fog. I wonder what's going to happen.
I sense him. Adachi's definitely in here.
Are you serious? Which way?
Hold on.
So he did come to this side. Well, that settles it. There's virtually no doubt remaining that he's the true culprit. Once we capture him, solving the mystery of this world and the rest of the case can't be far behind.
Then maybe we'll find out where Teddy came from too.
Yeah, hopefully that also is where it's going. I think that's where it is.
Well, I can say for sure he's not here. And I know Adachi is here, but I can't track him down myself. Gee, Ted, why aren't you here when we need you most?
So we can't do it yet. Wait.
This place.
He's back?
I see. I came back, but it really doesn't matter. I'm completely useless. Nana-chan, I'm so sorry.
Aha, okay. This is his turning point, I bet. That's actually a cool story beat.
I heard your voice. You said, hang in there. I heard my big bro
hurts too.
Nana-chan! Hold on! I'll get the doctor!
Oh, she woke up, guys. Does that mean she's recovering?
Seems she's asleep again.
Nana-chan told me that she heard my voice. She heard me say, hang in there.
What do you know?
That her frankly miraculous recovery was because everyone's voices reached her.
That's a little convenient, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, like, I'm happy about it. But it is a little convenient.
And there's too. Everyone.
In any case, there are too many things we don't understand about her condition and what caused it. We're doing our best, but it's difficult when everything about her illness is a total unknown.
Unknown.
Well, if anything happens, please send for me.
If I'm an unknown being, then the way I can change is unknown too.
True.
So all I have to do is make them not unknown. Nana-chan's doing her best. Sensei and the others are probably fighting now too. I'm just a shadow. But Nana-chan cheered up when she heard my voice. So what if I'm just a shadow? There must be something I can do. I can't just give up thinking about things. That's why I came back here. Right, Nana-chan?
Alright, Teddy to the rescue, guys, once again. Oh yeah, he gets to amp up. Okay, yeah, we get to see his new persona as well here. I kind of wish they had more of these, like, as part of the story where they would just, like, evolve, basically, right? Oh, okay, interesting, it's cool. Kamui, okay.
Right. I need to get back to the others.
Okay, good. Question is, like, is there anything else that will happen in between?
I'll be back soon.
Alright, Teddy to the rescue, everybody. Awesome. A lot of plot is going on here.
It's no use. I can only tell that Adachi is here.
So without Teddy, yeah, we're kind of screwed. He's a key member.
If only Teddy was with us.
And...
Did he say his nose is practically useless now? And could he even help us find that bastard?
Nope. He
Wow.
did not help at all. But he was always there to support me whenever.
That bear's a loudmouth, but he's nice to have around. He's always so full of energy.
He's lighthearted and always optimistic.
I'm alright. I just got a little dizzy. The fog's so dense. It's hard to see through it.
Why don't we call it a day? It won't do us any good if you collapse.
I agree. If Rise-san became fatigued, even if we found Adachi, our capacity in battle would be reduced. Moreover, it's almost nighttime. We should return to our world for the present.
So is he waiting on us here at the TV, or is he going to come running in, I wonder?
Damn it! We came so far to run smack into a dead end.
I know he's in there too. What's wrong with me? My powers are completely useless. Teddy?
There he is.
Little, where the hell were you?
I'm sorry.
You idiot! Bad bear! Bad! You're so
Bad bear.
right. Who do you think you are?
Rise-chan? Are you faking?
No, stupid!
Sorry.
Smack.
I want to help you all again.
You know how much trouble you caused, you dumb bear? Where the hell were you?
I'm sorry. I figured out a lot of things. Stuff about me and that world. I wanted to tell you all.
Oh, he's actually telling us, like, everything. Okay. That he was only a shadow. And although he was at his wit's end, he was able to come back to your world.
A shadow? You mean you're one of those things we've been fighting?
Yup. Just like the ones you all know about. Shadows are suppressed human thoughts given form. Everyone has them inside.
Wait, you say you're a shadow, but you didn't attack us. And you kept telling us from the start that you wanted to bring peace and quiet back to that world, right?
But in the end, I was just an ordinary shadow.
Okay, I think, like,
Nothing
obviously,
special about me at all.
that's
I
not
did
true
everything I could
at
until
all,
now
but
to
yeah.
try and make my world peaceful. But instead, the weird fog started seeping out into this world too. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. If I really was special, then maybe...
It's no big deal. I mean, we weren't expecting much from you in the first place. About you being a shadow?
Ouch.
Pretty much figured you were something like that anyway.
Huh? What are you saying? Here I am pouring my heart out to you, and you say you thought I was something like that anyways? No normal person would think such a pretty bear could really be a shadow!
So what's the problem with being a shadow?
Exactly.
It's true that you may have been born that way, but you now possess the power of persona. A shadow is suppressed power. Once controlled by the ego, it becomes a persona. Doesn't it follow, then, that you must have developed an ego? Whether the ego masters its shadow, or the shadow awakens to its ego. The only difference I see is the order in which the process occurred.
Yeah.
Oh, Teddy's practically human then.
I'm the same as humans?
You keep trying to figure out who you are, just like all of us here. You can't do much on your own. You really aren't that special. See? What's so different between you and us?
And here come the waterworks.
Thank you! I'm so glad I met you guys!
That she is hilarious,
The rest
though.
of us were pretty much a group of misfits to begin with, too, right? You fit right in, man.
I beg your pardon? Who are you calling a misfit?
Isn't that just you, Senpai?
Hey, that's not something a detective would say. Or an idol, either.
And,
Jeez,
okay.
Stop crying, will ya?
We're all
It's
laughing.
not the time for that. While you were gone, we figured out who murdered the announcer and Senpai. It was Adachi.
Huh? Adachi? That total goofball? Whoa! I didn't notice at all. Looks like I'm pretty blind to that sort of thing. But you all know him. If you can't find someone like that, I don't think I can help you.
Like I said, we're not expecting much from you.
Well, the main thing is, it's hard to get pumped about this without someone nice and fuzzy.
Yeah, he's our mascot.
Kanji said.
Okay.
Right?
Thanks, guys.
All right, now that the band's back together, let's take it from the top. Starting tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
It's been a while, but I'll do my best to look for him too. Leave it to Fuzzy.
That's another level. We're flying through this storyline, obviously. I knew we would be. So 4 more steps to go, right? Please let me save the game. I can't even, like, get to school either here, unfortunately. I'm kind of trapped here, you know, in the main story for a little bit. At least, like, Teddy's now officially back. Yeah, I can't do anything at all. So now is where the story really begins, right? Where all of that is now out of the way, hopefully, and we can actually play the game, you know? Please let me actually be in school for a moment, please. Nope. This is what I mean. They trap you into these, like, story moments, and it's, like, nice and way to have it be all one continuous thing.
I'll give it a try, but if Risei-chan couldn't find him, I really doubt someone with a dried-up nose like me will be much.
I just wish I had some time in between all this stuff, too. Like I wish I had the option.
I do smell a Dachi baby in here, but
Dachi
the fog
baby?
is completely covering up his scent.
Teddy, you can't do it either?
When you look at me with those eyes, I get this feeling I've got to sniff him out no matter what. This is my time to shine! Ooh, I'm getting something!
Oh, he's amping up, guys. Super Saiyan Teddy. What is that animation? Follow him. Follow him, guys. Hello.
Huh? I sense it from this away.
Is it Itachi?
How do I put it? It's kinda hazy, but at the same time, it feels like I've got a whopper on the line.
Okay, fishing.
Very suspicious. This definitely smells. But that's weird. If I remember right, that's where Sensei, Yosuke, and Chie-chan came from when
Oh, that little like town place, right?
When we first... Where was that? Oh, you mean that creepy-ass room where all the faces on the posters were cut out?
Yep, there's someone there.
Is that a boss fight? Like, are we at the final boss, guys? I don't know.
It was just dumb luck. It's because that's where I first sensed Sensei and the others. That's why it kinda smelled over there.
Oh, I see. Wait, did you say it smelled? Wasn't that the room where Yosuke had to go to the
Oh
bathroom
no.
Huh? You're saying he beat his pants there? Ew, I don't want to hear it.
Oh, you lie so bad! Dude, I did not piss my pants! Chie, quit spreading random rumors about stuff like that.
Well, it happened so long ago, my memory's kind of fuzzy.
It wasn't really a long time ago for sure.
Okay, guys, enough fuzziness. Follow me, the master of fuzzy logic.
I really hope it's not the final boss, because I'm not, like, ready. Oh no, the laughing again.
I haven't heard you crack up in a while, Yukiko. Though I really wonder sometimes about your sense of humor.
Okay, everyone's happy again. Is that another level, really? Okay. We are flying through this, guys. 3 more to go and we're done, technically, right? It's not gonna be that easy. I bet the last one is like getting through the dungeon and taking on Adachi, right? Probably. Oh yeah, I forgot about this place.
Bitch. I noticed her first, and she just had to run off and have an affair.
Oh, okay, that explains it.
Who's there? Oh, it's you guys. You're very persistent.
Give it up.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're not lying your way out of this one, damn it! Just being here proves it! Answer us! You're the one who threw Ms. Yamano into the TV, aren't you?
It was an accident. She started struggling. What else was I supposed to do? I called her out to the lobby because I wanted to ask her something, and then she started getting hysterical on me.
Oh, okay, more flashbacks. Wow, this is the flashback episode, guys.
Who are you? And what's this something important you called me out here for?
What they say on the news isn't true, is it? All that talk about you having an affair and whatnot? It's all a lie, right?
Why do I have to explain myself to you?
I see. So you don't deny it. You caught my eye. But it turns out you're another worthless bitch.
What's wrong with you? Don't make me call for help.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. I think you need to see what it's like to fear for your life. It'll get your head straight.
What are you going to do?
She fell in. Wow, so people can go completely inside. Good thing for me, no one else was around there in the middle of the night.
That happened in our lobby?
I learned about the Midnight Channel through some rumor. You hear a lot of fishy stories like that on the Force. But it was pure coincidence that I touched the screen and discovered my power.
Still no clue how that works, by the way.
I knew right away that this was going to be interesting.
So you tested it out on Mayumi Yamano?
Nah, it was nothing like that. I'm a very sincere fellow. I was just trying to punish the stupid bitch a little for betraying me. Yeah, putting them inside the TV was never the plan. But you know, both Mayumi and that dippy high school girl struggled for no reason.
Then you were responsible for Saki-senpai's death!
Saki? Oh yeah, her name was Saki Konishi, or something like that. At first I just called her in because of work-related stuff, her being the one who found Mayumi's body and all. And naturally, if there was any chance she'd seen something, I'd need to know, right? So I was all set to be a nice guy to her, and then that bitch.
What's this about, anyways? Didn't you call me in for more questions?
Well, we'll get to that. But you know, I saw you this afternoon. You were getting pretty cozy with that Namatame. Huh. So I'm not good enough for you. Well, I know how to deal with girls like you.
No!
God, these high school girls today. This world's gone straight to shit. When I was in school, I wasn't allowed to do anything but study my ass off. I was supposed to be the best of the best, and instead they stick me in the boonies. But I guess I got the sweet power to make up for it. Life's not so bad after all. Get on your knees and beg, and maybe I'll let you out. Yeah, like that'll happen. As if I'd walk into a death trap like that. It was a lot easier the second time. High school girls are thinner, you know? Lighter.
You son of a bitch!
Come on, give me a break. I didn't know it was dangerous inside the TV. It's not like I was trying to kill them. I mean, I'm sure they hit on Namatame, not the other way around. The council secretary will one day rise to public office himself. Mayumi and that high schooler were just gold digging. They got exactly what they deserved. I didn't do anything wrong at all.
Shut the hell up! You knew from what happened to Mayumi Yamano that people die in here!
So what if I knew? Nah, he called the police in the middle of the night, just after they found that Saki girl's body. The rest of the force had their hands full with the double homicide, and it happened that I was the one who took the call.
Namatame said the police refused to take him seriously. You were responsible for that then.
Oh, quite the contrary. If anyone else had taken the call, sure, but I actually did believe him, you know? That's the pattern to the 2 deaths so far? And now you're seeing a girl in a kimono on that weird program, and you think she'll die too, is that right? Namatame-san, do you seriously expect us to believe something like that?
But it's true! If there's any way the police can protect her...
Listen, there's no way the police are going to make a move based on a fantasy story like that. It does sound interesting, though.
But...
Oh, I have an idea. If you really want to save her that much, why not do it yourself? Like, you could shelter her somewhere. Someplace where no one could find her.
Where no one could find her?
Save her yourself. You can do it. I'm busy, so I'm hanging up now. Bye. Isn't that amazing? Of all the people who could have received Namatame's call, it ended up being me. Talk about luck! All I did was give him a little push, and he completely bought into his vision of this world. The more people you guys saved, the more he'd kidnap. Both sides had the best of intentions, so the game of cat and mouse would never end. It was awesome.
You gotta be shitting me!
Why? What reasons could you have for doing that?
Reasons? None, really. I could do it, that's all. And it was fun. I guess that's my reason?
You murdered people just for the fun of it?
Come on, all I did was put people in here. I didn't murder them. And Namatame did most of it. I had nothing to do with any of you.
You're just dodging the blame!
Yeah? Then how would you prove it? He put people inside TVs? You think the police are that stupid?
What a jerkwad!
I do admit, though, I never thought you guys would manage to track me down. I like that. Games like this gotta have surprises or they get boring fast. It's like when I dealt with that Kubo kid. That was fun, too.
Then, you mean to say that Mitsuo Kubo's disappearance was your doing as well? I did sense something odd in his course of action. If he had special powers and wanted attention, why resort to a regular copycat crime? But that wasn't the case. Kubo had no such powers. In fact, he was thrown in by you. Am I correct?
It had been a while since I last put someone inside the TV, so I really got a kick out of that one.
Why did you do that? And how come Mitsuo didn't say anything about you?
You think that didn't occur to me before I did it? Come on, I'm a detective. I let him through to a room at the station with a TV, switched off the lights, and did it quick while he was still startled. As long as he didn't see me push him in and no one else did either, no one would believe him, even if he survived. Of course, I don't think the Kubo kid ever figured out what happened.
Wait, the police station?
Yeah, he turned himself in pretty quick, actually. This was back when we didn't even know enough to issue a search warrant.
It's kind of what I thought was going on.
So they pawned him off on me.
I'm just kind of listening, guys. I know I'm not talking too much, but I kind of just want to like take it all in.
It was me. Who'd believe him? But it looked bad. I didn't think anyone would come forward and take the blame for all the incidents. The police were desperate to pin it on anyone. If this kid really did it, they might have announced the case was closed. And if that happened, Namatame would stop saving people. I couldn't let that happen, or the game would be over. That's why I told the others I sent him home. I came up with the idea to put him inside the TV on the spot.
The game would be over? You threw him in just so your fun wouldn't end?
You gotta have some excitement in life, don't you agree? But then you guys put your foot in it yet again and ruined my fun. Thanks to you, Kubo was arrested again, and everyone acted like he was the true culprit behind it all. Couldn't they see how badly he copied the crime scene? It worked out in the end, though, because good old Namatame kept saving people. I guess the guy started to develop some kind of messiah complex, huh? What an idiot.
This is all a game to you. How dare you murder people? Murder Saki-senpai for such a stupid reason! You bastard! I'll never forgive you!
You can keep your forgiveness. Our world will probably become just like this place soon enough anyways.
Yeah, what's going on now then, right? This is our next thing.
The fog's leaking out. Everything on that side's pretty much screwed.
That is where it's coming from. I kind of knew that, but...
And then there'll be no difference. No sides anymore.
But why are they merging?
What the hell's he talking about?
That's what I was wondering about.
Body. The real Adachi is somewhere else.
Oh, is it a shadow?
But this guy feels different from an ordinary shadow. It doesn't seem like he's going berserk.
Wow, you can tell that much? This me is just around to greet you guys, and thank you for wasting your time by chasing me in here. I'd say this world has taken a real shine to me. I feel like it's giving me everything I've ever wanted. And the monsters don't attack me at all. Maybe they can tell we have the same goal.
The Shadow's goal?
By the end of the year, Inaba will disappear completely into the fog. Soon, this place will be reality. I'll be in this world, so if you want me, come and get me. This world has a mind of its own. We'll see which of us it favors.
Keep your bullshit to yourself. It's about time you shut the hell up. We'll finish this right now!
What a chump! Didn't I just tell you the real me is somewhere else? I'll be expecting you all.
Is like his power maybe in his boss fight?
Get back here, you!
Well, now we have our end goal here, it looks like. Defeat him and things go back to normal, maybe?
How this place will become our reality.
I wish they explained why it's happening. Why the world's merging, right?
We'd best proceed under the assumption that it's no lie.
It felt like he's gained some strong power after coming here.
Not only that, maybe he got taken over by that power.
So what he said about the two worlds becoming one.
But why?
That's really gonna happen?
Didn't he say that it would happen by the end of this year? What
So that's our deadline, is the 31st?
I think he means this world will engulf the human world. The people in town are acting weird. It's like when the shadows that emerged from people went berserk. If the fog gets even thicker, and this town is completely shut off from the outside world, then the other side might become full of shadows, like over here.
You mean everyone's gonna turn into shadows?
Damn it! Damn that bastard! Why? We went through so much to get here, and now it turns out he was pulling our strings this whole time?
Well, okay, nothing else we can do but end this, right?
Yeah. It's about time we finished this. I don't want to feel this way ever again.
Whoa. Oh, okay, that's actually really cool.
There's a path we can take now. I sense Adachi's presence from that direction. He's taunting us.
Of course he is.
Let's go kick his ass right now!
Wait. I suggest we prepare.
Yeah, I'm kind of have nothing right now. I need to get some money and stuff. I'm not gonna lie. I need money to buy supplies.
All the power at our disposal and defeat him without fail.
I'm a little worried what he means by the end of the year, but now's not the time to freak out. Let's get prepared. Let's get over-prepared and leave footprints all over his stupid, smug face.
Okay. The path to the truth has been opened. That was level 8, right? So we only have 2 more. Maybe we find the dungeon he's in and then take him out for the final one, maybe. Alright. So now we leave. The true culprit has finally been confirmed. By the end of the year, this town will be swallowed by the fog. You must finish things before then. Yep. And we have to be fully ready as well. Like gear-wise, all that stuff. So we have a lot we could do, for sure. What a long cutscene that was. I hope... Okay, I'm guessing I have to go to bed, probably, right? I think we will end the episode once we can actually do things, probably. You overhear students talking. Yeah, so yeah, it's spreading more and more, like every day, I guess. That's kind of what they're telling us. Does this mean that the world's coming to an end? I actually heard someone say that. What do you think's gonna happen? Earthquake? Tsunami? Okay, that's gonna happen. It's just fog, you doofus. Yeah, okay. So they don't know if they believe it. What if a giant monster attacks Inaba? I think it would be cool if the final boss fight is in Inaba, like in town or something. And like Adachi is this huge shadow, you know, that kind of a thing. Could be very, very interesting. That's kind of what happened in Persona 5. Also, it is kind of weird. Well, hey everyone. Oh, test results. Yeah, okay, well. I love how the big world's going to end, we're worried about a test score, right? It's kind of a weird transition. I kind of wish all this happened first and then all the story stuff happened. But whatever, at least I'm not like in the main story for a bit. Yeah, I got the highest score. Again. Okay, everyone... Okay, so I came closer to our school friends. Okay. I can actually play the game! Alright. So I have our time limit now. We have a long time, actually, to be fair. I don't know, like, what level we need to be either. I will try to look that up for the future, so we can, like, grind our levels, and then... I need to earn money anyway, so that's a good way to do it. Go ahead and save over this. What By the way, I do have a new quest we can do right here as well. The one I mentioned at the beginning of this episode. My friend told me, he said, this romance won't go well. He says that your first love never turns out the way you want. That's not true, right? No, I'd say it's not true. Okay. So he'll give us an item. So he needs an animal guide item, which I get from the Nanako dungeon. So he wants me to... I'll check the TV. So he'll give us a reward. So again, heaven. I have to find a magician in the heaven area. Alright. Now we have all the quests we can do until the game's over. So I have 4 quests I can go do anytime I want. And I think that might be what we start with, so I can like earn money and stuff next time. I might do like I might have to do a little main story to actually head to that new dungeon, I think. Let's go ahead and save. Thursday. I don't know what else we could really do. Okay, I do want to see if we could actually have confidants. That's kind of a weird thing to do, but... Is there anyone here, confidant-wise? It is an odd thing that can happen, though, it feels like. Because Kanji's just chilling here. He's ready. Okay, I want to go in to Junez to see what happens, but I think we are done with this episode, guys. A ton happened, a ton of story. It's like all story, but that's how it goes in this game. Every now and then you get a huge dump of like story stuff. So I'm gonna go at least check and see what's gonna happen. So let's go to Junez and we'll check, and then we will wrap up the episode. What are these guys doing? Rito. Uh-oh, people are losing their minds. That's creepy. So I want to go in, but I want to see if I can go straight to the other area.
Sensei, I'm all ready to go.
Or if I have to go into to Adachi's dungeon. I want to be absolutely ready first. I want to like check levels and all that kind of stuff as well for the final fight with Adachi.
Let's go.
So I want to see what happens if we go in here. So yeah. Go get Adachi baby. I love how he calls him Adachi baby though. Okay, so I think I can just head straight in, right? I can go, yeah, okay. So I can just go in. So next episode we will go in and get the items we need. And then we will head into Adachi's dungeon, I think. I'm going to look up information like in between the episodes. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode tonight. We had a lot of story. I couldn't really do much gameplay, unfortunately, but we learned a lot about what's going on. So yeah, next time we will head in here into heaven and see if we can get all these items we need for the quest. And then we will move on to the main story and Adachi. So yeah, anyway guys, thank you for watching the episode tonight. I hope you enjoyed it. And I will see you guys in episode 34. Not many more to go, guys, so each one is going to be important. So yeah, until next time, guys, thank you for watching once again, and take care.